I'm Chris Higgins, author of The Jail Carpenter's Diary. My book is a work of historical fiction, but most of it's true. It starts out in the real-life jail that used to be right here, the future site of the LRT Corktown station. The tunnel is the part that I'm concerned with today. When I came here in May 2024, I didn't know about the LRT line. I just knew something was being built here, and I noticed in the process they found something. Turns out it was the foundations of the first Parliament buildings of Upper Canada, burned by the Americans in 1813. What I was more interested in, though, was that jail. It was the third one in this town, built around 1840, and it was the scene of several executions in Toronto. Public hangings were legal in Canada until 1870, and it's just amazing to think that some of them played out right here on this street. The Globe and other newspapers covered it in detail, and it's really ironic that the Globe is actually right across the street to this day, the Globe and Mail newspaper. And it's funny to think that they're looking down on this place, reported in their newspaper in 1862, and around that time, crowds of up to 5,000 would gather on the old fairgrounds west of Berkeley Street. They used to construct a gallows on the west wall of the jail, and the condemned prisoner could always hear the carpenters building it. Spectators came in wagons and sleighs, and in one quirky little story that I came across, a snowball fight broke out between truant schoolboys. And so they're throwing snowballs, and one guy gets hit, they make like a big noise, and then the adults kind of hush them up and say, no, it's a solemn event. And that's when convicted killer James Brown was paraded out and hanged. Now, to be clear, people, this is not a TV streaming series, because we all know Canadian history is boring. This is just the site of a transit project, and there's nothing here to see. If you want the little plaque, you can go around the corner. It's like in a very nondescript place. And apart from that, there's lots of hoarding and shiny signs and construction equipment, and even some really cool videos online, I have to say. But whatever used to be here of that jail is long gone. Demolished and stripped away after the jail was moved to the Don Jail, which more people are interested in. It's it's a better showpiece than something you can't see at all. And the rest of my book is set at the Don. But Corktown is a perfect name for this station. It says where it is, in true Toronto fashion, very clear. But I want to suggest another option. At one time, they were going to put a park here, and one city councillor suggested it be called Gallows Park. But the motion died there on the floor. So Corktown it is, but be warned, if you ever ride through this tunnel and feel a certain presence